Back in the day, we were so focused on, all right, you just put in the work, you post bangers, you work with these people and you're on. But that's a lie. If people are, they're calling you by your Instagram name or, hey, this is what you're branded as, you're doing a great job as branding yourself.
For sure.
Yeah, like I was saying, there's rules to the game, and if you don't know the rules, you don't know how to play the game. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to know the little secrets that people don't speak on, bro. I remember he was like, bro, get your, like, I'm trying to take you to Paris, bro. I'm like, what? I don't know, when I think about other people in the industry, especially in Austin, there's a lot of gatekeepers who I don't think they deserve to be gatekeepers. If you want to develop something when it comes to your art, develop your business mind. The art is gonna come natural if you're a real artist.
All right, bro. Shit. What's going on, brother? How's your day?
It's been a busy one, but it's been a chill one, man. What about you?
Been chilling. I woke up, bro, and I immediately, my place was a mess, so I had to clean it up. Went over my lines a few times, took a shower, got nice, and, got some breakfast. It's been pretty good, bro. I feel like I'm always, try to have always something going on, bro. I very rarely have a Saturday where I'm just at home, just like on the couch. I get bored. I get even like a little anxious. I gotta get something going, bro.
Nah, that's facts.
Yeah, so that's what I always am doing something, man.
Nah, I feel that, man. Look, that's the key to success. You gotta always keep moving and keep pushing towards something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you, bro, you never have a week. When was the last time you had a weekend off?
Man, well, honestly, I will say, over the past few months, I haven't had like weekends off because I've been building more of my own business instead of shooting for other people. But
yeah.
I'm pretty sure we'll get into that a little deeper.
Oh yeah, for sure, brother.
For sure.
You want to tell the people who you are, man? What you're about? Say I never met you before. This and
All
that.
right. So my name is James Freeman, or Semaj. I'm a photographer, videographer, creative director, the founder of Sauce Market.
Yeah.
I'm based in Austin, Texas, but I'm from Killeen, Texas. But that's pretty much my story.
There we go, brother. Let's get into it, man. So how'd you get into this stuff, man? Like, was it just like a one moment, like you were like, I gotta do this, and then, or is it like you were born with it? Some people born with it.
So like, as far as like, just art in general or just photography?
Let's do both.
So when it comes to art, I was just like, I wasn't a bad kid. Well, I don't know. I wasn't the normal kid. So like, I was really into graffiti, like really into just.
Really?
Nah, super. Like I'm
really?
talking about. Yeah, but we're not even gonna get into that.
All right.
Literally, I was super into like just. I don't know. There was never a part of me to be like, yeah, let me go take an art class to learn art. Like I always wanted to be very self-efficient, and I felt like that was just a medium that you didn't have to take a class to do. You really just had to do it.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
that just when it like I don't know. I kind of went with that, and one day I actually got into my art class, and what happened? I had a teacher who literally was like, "Hey, we need somebody to take pictures of like references or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, this is kind of live," you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That kind of reassured what I wanted to do, and she kind of put me on. But I don't know. I will say, like, my father was a photographer. Like, there was always a camera around somewhere, like, from my grandparents to my parents. Like, there's always something going on with the camera. So, I don't know. Maybe that did, like, it probably rubbed off on me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
At the time, I didn't even understand what I was looking into. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, like too young. No, yeah, you're good, bro. You're good. So, a camera always in the home. So y'all had like the VCR. Y'all got like the stacks of VCRs.
Like, it was never.
Or is it like the disposable cameras?
Just like disposables, but like here's the thing, my mom, like everybody was having disposables and stuff. Like, cause that was
my mom had that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a '90s kid, so that's normal. But like, my dad would have DSLRs when everybody had SLRs.
Really? Okay.
And he would have cause my dad, he's really into tech and photography and entrepreneurship, and so it's like.
Oh, I'm sure it rubbed off, bro. Then yeah,
for sure. But now that I'm grown, I know that. But as a kid, you know what I'm saying? You don't think about it. Like I would see everybody else with cameras and stuff, but I see my dad with I'd be like, what kind of camera? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always be like, dang, what kind of camera is that? Like, literally, you know when you watch sports and you see like the photographers on the side with their camera, I'd be like, dang, that's live. Like literally, that's the type of camera I'd see. But like growing up, that's what you grow up around, so you don't think like, oh yeah, this is rubbing off on me until like, I'd probably say when I got into college, when I came to Austin, or really before that, in high school, I was just doing some photo shoots for my art class, and literally, I don't know, I just got addicted. Like I went from doing like regular drawing, like 2D art, to doing photography as like my honors class. Like I did honor, or I don't know what it's called, but like high up art, whatever, when I was finally up into art classes and stuff. And I went from painting and drawing straight to photography, and I knew nothing about photography. Literally, like everything I knew about photography came from either, I can't even say my dad teaching me, because he would like, go read the manual. You know what I'm saying? But that's like,
what he would tell you?
No, I swear. Like
really?
And that's
I've never
why
read the manual.
Maybe now, like I remember, or you put in a video, like I can go from photo to video. It's because like I'll do my own research. You know, it's like, if you're like, hey, I don't know, I'm not going to say I'm not stupid, because it's not being stupid, but it's more of, if somebody's like, hey, bro, do this, I'm going to be like, all right, bet. I'm going to go research it. So it's like, when he was like, go read the manual, and I literally, like, I'm talking about like.
The paper.
Back in the day, the camera manuals were like books. Like, I'm talking about thick. Like.
Really?
Over here reading it. I'm talking about, bruh, old cameras, like. Old cameras. So like I'm reading the guides and I'm learning that stuff, but I don't know, people don't do that. Like, people can just jump on YouTube nowadays and learn.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm not gonna lie.
There's nothing wrong with that, because I was watching Frono's photos and all those kinds of OGs and all those people, but it's just about, I don't know. Really, if you give me, like you said, if you give me something like a goal to knock out, I'm gonna knock it out. But it really like became constant with photography. Like I opened up my own little business in high school, my little side hustle. I was doing people's senior photos. Like, your senior photos done?
Let me know.
Let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here cool people's moms. Like, hey, you know. But it's just like, I don't know.
That's dope.
I always knew I wanted to do something around art, but I just, at that time, you don't think that that's a job. So I don't know. That's where it started, man.
That's what's up, bro. That's pretty dope. What you got? What was anything in particular that you liked that you did? Where I was like, bro, that's like my best thing. That's my favorite thing.
Like, as far as like the different disciplines of art, or
what do you think is your highest quality piece?
Bruh.
Okay, let's do.
Let me think. So
let's do photography.
Let's do photography. So, like, my favorite, I don't know.
It could be highest quality, or it could be, like, where you had the most fun.
So, like, I'll do one of each. So, I'll do the most love I've received on, like, a piece, and then I'll do, like, the piece that means the most to me.
All right.
So, let me think. So, like, the piece that it's hard to, I don't know. So, like, the piece I've gotten the most love on was, like, the most random photo, like the.
We can pull it up. Actually, we're recording. Is it on your Instagram? Oh no, you took everything off your Instagram.
But we'll get into that later.
Okay.
But all right, so that photo wasn't even on my Instagram. So like it was a random.
Is it on your website at all, or no? No. Okay.
Oh, so this is like probably like 2014.
Okay.
It was a photography meetup, or maybe like, dang, I've been doing this too long. But like it was like one of the 2016, 2015.
20-teens, yeah.
So I was at a meetup. One of my homies like dragged me to it. He was like, "Hey, bro, just come on, man, just come to the meetup." And I'm supposed to be going to shoot a gig. So I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get some money. But he convinced me to go. I go, and they have smoke bombs and all that stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. This is back in the day though. So like when it wasn't overdone. So like if you seen a smoke bomb at a photo shoot, you're like, oh, we finna go crazy. So
yeah, I've seen a few that you had, yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and start snapping away. I got my little shots in before everybody else, and I dipped. I went home. I edited the photo, or no, I went to my shoot. I got to the place, I edited my photo, I posted the photo, and I'm talking about like, I don't know, I have a thing. This is how I know if my post is about to like break, like it's about to do some numbers.
Yeah.
If like if you look at the amount of likes you get within, I'm not gonna say a second, but like a minute, like if you get, there's people, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to say now because I know people who get like, I'm talking about 10,000 likes, and you be like, oh, like, but like let's say you're gonna get an average like or a thousand likes, right? You know, you've had a reel pop off.
Yeah.
When you see a reel is about to pop off or a regular post about to pop off, you're getting like 1,000 likes or 1,000 views in a minute. And you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Right, the notifications go
Look,
100. Yeah, I was
my
like, God damn.
notifications were like, I
turned mine off.
Look,
on Instagram.
no, that's what I was about to say. I got a little reminder, whatever that popped up. It was like, hey, if you're receiving too many, whatever, you can mute it for this. I was like, but this is back in the day. So like, it was literally just a simple of, I don't know. I don't even like it. Honestly, I don't even like the photo, but
really,
swear, like
it's not on the website. You know,
it's not on. But the thing about it is, I don't know. That's most of the time. It's not the stuff that you like that speaks to other people. You know,
I've noticed
like
that. Yeah.
Normally, it's like you over there, like holding yourself back and like being like, what the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I don't know. But as far as like the piece that speaks the most to me is like my first time in London. That was like, I got like a picture of like the skyline, and I was like, damn, that's crazy.
In London with your boy DJ Specs,
you know
or what? Yeah, that was hard, bro. Yeah.
And you posted like the vlog, like that was a moment to where it's like, oh no, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like this is real. But yeah, that's why that, like I have that picture in my living room and everything. Like literally seeing, like you see stuff in, I don't know, I'm a history buff. Like I'll be watching like history movies and stuff like that.
It's funny,
so,
me
like,
too. Yeah.
I'm a nerd, bro. Like for real. But it's funny because like I watch videos about like skylines and like different places and different locations. But when you're actually shooting those skylines for yourself, it hits different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you're looking at your photo or your video, you're like, damn, this is real. But I don't know. That's my favorite pose.
Yeah.
Or favorite photo I have.
That's what's up. Yeah, bro. That actually rolls into the next one, man. Wait. So how'd you meet him, and how'd you meet people in general, like for the people that you work with?
Let me mute my stuff before I
No,
get
yeah,
into that.
you know, matter of fact, I'll do the same thing.
Funny. That is funny. Let me see. All right, so like, when it comes to like meeting people in the, I'm not gonna say the industry, but just in the field,
like networking, yeah.
Networking. I don't know. I'm a horrible networker. Like I
Really?
don't sit there and go out and look for people. Most of the time, I'm really trying to be to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless, like, if I'm with my homies or if I'm with my wife, like, really, at this point now, I'm just with my wife. So, like, I'm just trying to chill at the crib. Like, I got what I want at the crib. I don't need to be anywhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy what I do. So, it's like, I don't know, man. When people try to, like, network with me or even... Like, I'll be like, damn, what do you want? Like, what you trying to...
Yeah, like you want something from me.
You know
Yeah.
So it's like, and think about it.
It comes
like
off greasy.
So, like, I've been doing this for so long to where it's like, I've put in, not even I've put in the time, because I know people who are 55, 65 that I talk to, and I'm doing stuff that they're like, oh, no, you're doing it. I'm like, what? But I've put in the work to know when I'm getting finessed and when it's an even trade. So it's like before, like years ago, I used to shoot every day for free. Like I'm talking about like literally every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, like running out of work, almost getting fired because I'm trying to do all these shoots, just trying to network with people, trying to meet with people. I don't know. Like it was...
So you had that phase.
I had that phase, like, but that phase was different than what happens nowadays. Like back in the day, there was no, like nowadays everything's business oriented, which is great. Like I wish I had the mindset I had back in the day, but nowadays, but back in the day we were so focused on just like, all right, you just put in the work, you post bangers, you work with these people and you're on. But that's a lie. Like. That doesn't matter. That doesn't get your bills paid. You're over here doing other stuff because you're not focused on your business. But nowadays, I feel like the creators, like the access to business, not like art knowledge. Art business, and like business and just any field is kind of like, it's open access. You can get on TikTok and learn how to run a photography.
Yeah,
or
for sure.
Any type
That's
of
one of the
business.
questions where I'm gonna ask later.
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, back in the day, it was more of just like you're shooting just to get your name out there. But I will say it did help build my base. Like now I know I can work from a solid base because if you're like, hey, I know this good photographer, videographer, whatever,
Yeah.
you're not lying. Like I'm not out here finessing people trying to take their money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
You know,
but, hold on, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, you know who recommended me?
Who?
You, Moriel.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. See, all right, let me get into that though.
All right.
So like,
Get into it.
how you just recommendations?
Word of mouth.
That is the biggest form. Like that is the most valuable form of marketing there is. Like that's the only thing I work off of. Like I remember before we started recording, I was talking about my homies that we all went to high school doing this. I remember it literally. He had this conversation. We're just because when you talk with other creatives, you actually get to talk about marketing. You get to talk about, all right, so like, what are you doing that I'm not doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's he got going on?
And I'm talking about my guy Booming, my guy Justin Borges. I'm gonna shout my guy out. I don't care.
Yeah, go for it, man.
But this might be controversial.
Want some water?
Nah. Oh yeah, I'll take some.
Yeah.
I'll take some. Thank you, bro.
Just
So you know,
I feel like when we're talking and stuff, like,
we're gonna get because it's real life.
Yeah.
But so literally, I remember one day he was like, "Hey, bro, like, you see, I never put on my page, hey, I'm open for booking, da 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 da,
Yeah.
or book with me today, and I'll give you blah blah blah
deal,
discount. None of that stuff." And I was like, "Bro, why don't you do none of that?" He was like, "Cause my work speaks for itself. My clients speak for me." I was like that's golden, you know what I'm saying? But like literally, I feel like nowadays it's a little different. Like, yes, you gotta have your clients speaking for you, and that's golden. But nowadays there's so many people doing it's so oversaturated to where it's like, how do you even find the clients?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you gotta have that approach, and this is years ago, but you gotta have that approach, and you have to have like a sick business mind, like realistically, because there's so many. You can literally go on Google and look up somebody's preset. And you got their whole style. Like it's not about what you offer as an individual artist until like you reach that level to where it's like your work just. And his work does like literally. You can check out his page and it's going crazy. But
yeah, and then you have like a brand too. It's like, nah, this is shot by Semaj.
So
and they're like, whoa, yeah.
Exactly. So it's like even
like change things.
Even Semaj, like you know what I'm saying. Even like bruh, like literally, me and my wife joke about this all the time. I know who's calling me or like who's calling me from like my family or whatever based on what you're calling me. Like if you're calling me Semaj, you know me, but you don't really know me. You know what I'm saying? Cause like my homies ain't finna sit here and call me Semaj. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm talking about not even, I got homies that do call me Semaj, but you still my homie. But like I'm talking about like day ones. Like they don't sit there and call me Semaj because that's not what they know me as. They know me as James. But then I have a family nickname. Like if somebody called me that, like I've had people call me that, and I've been out somewhere and I was like, oh,
what the
I didn't
heck?
even know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you was here. I didn't even know you was talking to me. But like, I don't know. And I feel like that it's kind of helped to not only build the brand, but it showed me that I built my brand successfully. Like if people are like, if they're calling you by your name, you must be doing something right. Like if they're calling you by your Instagram name or, hey, this is what you're branded as. Yeah. You're doing a great job as branding yourself.
For sure.
Yeah, no, man. It's and literally it was a natural thing. It wasn't nothing I've done until like the past few years has been, oh, I'm finna write this down. We're finna come up. Like I was literally just moving. Yeah. Just meeting people. And to go back to, literally you asked me, like how do I network with people? I don't know. Like before, I said like this year is a little different. Last year is a little different. But before, man, like I work with anybody. Like I'm talking about anybody. Like, hey, you trying to shoot? And they'd be like, yeah. All right,
let's go do something, yeah.
Like, what you talking about? But, like, during the time period to where that was normal. Like, back in the day, the model would be hyped up just as much as you to get a shot. Or not even a model, like, your homie is over there trying to shoot just as much as you. Like, hey, come on, let's go to work. But I don't know, like, nowadays, you can't hit up everybody to shoot because they be playing, and there's a lot of creepers out here nowadays. So, like, yeah, I understand. But, there's a lot of creepers nowadays, which is crazy. But nah, I feel like these last few years, I've been, like, blessed with the opportunity to really work with people who know what they're doing. And really, like, it's just knowing how to, like I was saying, there's rules to the game, and if you don't know the rules, you don't know how to play the game. So, like, when it comes to working with models, all you got to know is how to contact their agency. Like, if I was gatekeeping, I'd be like, nah, I don't know how you work with models. You just have to be good enough. But no, you don't have to be good. You just got to, if you know what agency they're working for, reach out to them, agency. Send them a plan. Be like, hey, I want to work with this model. I love the work she does. Like, I'd love to do some free stuff for her.
Hey, y'all should go ahead and like the video since we're giving y'all some advice.
Some golden advice. But, like, for real, I'm not going to gatekeep. But, I don't know. Like, I think, now, here's the thing, though. I do hear from a lot of models that there's a lot of photographers out there that don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't make it work. Like, these models be great, but the photos be mid. I'm like, man, what's going on? This girl can't model. We'll shoot. And I'd be like, nah, something's wrong with the photographer. But, you know what I'm saying, we're not even going, that's kind of crazy.
Okay. It's a little team effort.
Hey, a little team effort. You gotta go both ways. You gotta, it's like communication. Even working with a client, like, I feel like a lot of people
don't know what they want.
Clients, there's some that do. Yeah. But there's some, they know what they want so bad to where they don't know. Like, when you're trying to put them on, or, hey, like, you should switch this, or you should do this. Yeah. And they really don't understand, or they're really set in their ways, they could be, like, messing themselves up. But
shooting themselves in the foot. But
it's weird. It's a fine line of, like, just being able to communicate what you see as a vision. Yeah. And them, like, you know what I'm saying, getting what they actually want. But, yeah, man, it's weird.
Do you have any clients or anybody that you want to work with in the future? Like, you got somebody like, you know what, I like that dude, or I like that model, or I like that agent, or, like, you know, something, and you're like, you know what, it'd be cool if I could.
Nah, real life, I swear, I'm trying to think. Hold on. Let me think on it. But, no,
we can skip to another question. Let that one simmer.
So, hold on. No, because I'm trying to make sure I ain't tripping. So, like, it depends on, I don't know. As of right now, it changed. I'm telling you.
We're not limited on time either, so you can, like, take a second.
I feel you. But, like, it changes with time. But as of right now, the biggest, like, I'm wearing this Mercedes hat because my guy, Lewis Hamilton, he drive, like, he's an F1 driver, but, like, he's just diverse with, like, fashion. Like, he be really giving back to his community, and to different people, like. He's a black man. He's the only black man in the all-white sport. And he's it's not dominating right now. He's still dominating. But he was dominant, like, for real. And he stood for something. And think about it like this. I seen this man get not slapped in the face, for real, but, like, get screwed over in the most, like, I'm talking about the last race of the season. Yeah. You lose because the ref played you, basically. You know what I'm saying? He went over, shook the man's hand, and said, congratulations. That's some real life stuff. So if I could work with Lewis, that would be lit. Just because if I want to work for you, I want to work for somebody that stands for something. It's not even, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I see a lot of people now, they just be trying to work with people for, like, the dumbest, and don't get me wrong. Now, if you work with somebody for just money, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Get paid. But make sure that your money is coming from somewhere that's going to, you know what I'm saying, mean something or get you more money in the future.
Yeah, so the values is big on for you then. All right.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, think about it like this. If and this goes with anything, even if you're working for free, if you don't see no value in return, and I'm talking about, like, your work, improving, like, you know what I'm saying, everything when it comes to, like, just your name and all that. If you don't see no type of improvement, don't do it. Like, what's the point? But it's just like, I don't know, our society is so, like, we're so quick to get content and just throw it away. So there's no value in some people's content. I'm not gonna say all, not mine. You know what I'm saying? Not yours, but
Yeah.
no, you know what I'm saying? Like we're not trying to do no rinse and repeat content. So it's just like, I don't know, man. Like know who to work with, know who to reach out to. I don't reach out to people, so I don't roll like that as much. But more of, I don't know, build relationships with people who are doing what you want to do, and you'll meet people organically. Like the way I met Specs was just from a reference. Like literally, this is funny. I had to think about it. Literally, I had a homie try to like motivate me to keep going. Like I wasn't even supposed to be knowing, and I was like, man, like realistically, I'm finna go get me another job. Like I was fresh out of college. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh, like what am I doing? So like, and she was like, nah, hey, keep doing what you doing. I was like, what? Like, what you mean? She was like, nah, for real, for real. I'm like, nah, you know how many people tell me like, keep going, like, bruh. She was like, nah, for real, for real. I looked up and she was like, nah, look, I want you to meet my homie. Like, he really trying to put you on. So like, literally, I'm in my head. I'm like, man, you know when people try to put me on, like, I'd be like, yeah, I'm finna do it and get finessed. Like, I've driven over like hours to get to somebody's thing. I shoot their thing, waiting to get paid.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
No way.
I thought you was doing it for the love.
No way.
Bro, but that's normal life. Like, but that's, yeah, I wish somebody
What
did
the hell?
I assume. But
I'm pissed. I'll be hot about it.
nah, so like, think about it like that. So like, when I've been through all that stuff during that time period, I'm like, bro, like,
You must be a cool-headed dude then, because I'm not gonna lie, I would.
Bruh, I'm chill, but you gotta remember, I know the long goal. Like I know what I want to get to. So I'm like, man,
you got a vision,
like, every L I'm going through is like, nah, this is just, like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna come back
charges
and
to
be
the
like,
game.
dang, bro,
Yeah.
how can I'm like, nah, like you gotta pay me more. You gotta pay me more than what you didn't even try to pay me.
You gotta pay me.
So
You gotta pay me for the last time first, baby. You know.
So it's just like, think about it like that. So like when he was hitting me, and I was like, nah, like, nah, this ain't real. Like, nah, bro, you playing. He's like, bro. And so, like, at the time, like, think about like this, bro. I've never been out the country, never been out. Well, I was out the state, but I've never been out the state.
Overseas is crazy.
I'm talking about for work. I'm talking about this is for work. So, like, he was like, what happened? So it was my birthday week or something. I remember this vividly. It's crazy. It was my birthday week, and he was hitting me. I'm talking about, let's say my birthday's a Thursday.
Yeah.
Monday's hitting me. And I'm like, and at the time, I'm still working a job. So like, bro, I don't, like, this ain't my job. Like, this is my job, but this ain't my job. Like, you don't get me fired. So I'm like, bro, I'm ignoring the phone. Like, and I'm not even ignoring it on no hating or nothing. I'm just like, bro, like,
you got stuff
mentally,
going on.
I don't even have that time, like the space for no L right now. Like, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
So what happened? So literally.
Here, while we're talking about it, I'm gonna play it for the people. Can I play the video? Yeah.
Nah, for sure. That's funny. Is it on my website still? That's hilarious. No, I'm happy.
Because if you go to Video Work, I believe.
Yeah, that's lit.
Where's it at?
That's my guy though.
Oh, where'd it go?
Oh, let's go down. I seen it. To the left.
This one?
Boom.
Oh yeah, it's playing. I don't know why the sound only comes in my ear.
That's cool. Man, this is crazy.
Oh, actually, you know what? I need to not make it so big.
Oh, you gotta do the.
I gotta do the.
I forgot how you do that.
It's really not working with me.
That's how it is.
You know,
Can you zoom in or? Let me see.
I could do this. Oh, that's just as good.
Go.
DJ Specs.
Bro. The urban myth, the legend.
This is good food. This is good Vat piano.
Bro. Jesus.
Erica, you can't hear the video in your headphones, right?
But bro, I was editing this so much to where I know every
Yeah.
part of it. Sick.
What's that?
Bruh.
This is the one where I was like, nah, this is live, bro.
Bro, that was the whole trip. I was like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah. How'd you do this one? You're in a helicopter?
Nah, bro. Nah, Bro, see, that's what I'm saying. You gotta know the little secrets that people don't speak on, bro. Stock footage, bro. You just gotta know.
Okay, mix
you
it
know
in a
what I'm
little
saying?
bit, a little stock footage.
You just gotta throw it in there, but you can't use all. You know what I'm saying? The whole
Yeah.
shot can't be stock
Yeah,
footage because people be like, wait.
Yeah, of course,
That's
of course,
not
yeah.
real. But nah, dang, that's crazy, bro. Hold on, stop right there, bro. Bro, that's crazy. So like, I'll put you on to why I say like having a good name in the streets means like 10 times more than just having like I know people who have horrible names in the streets but know how to run successful businesses, but they don't know how to sustain them. They don't know how to keep it going. It keeps failing. They have a business, it'll boom and then they'll fail. They have another business, it'll boom and then they'll fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they don't have a base, bro. Like literally we're in this store and the person that we're with got everything for free.
For free.
For free. This is like testers.
These look like nice shoes, yeah.
Bro, this is Billionaire Boys Club. Like this is their tester. Like I'm talking about ducked off, and literally he got it for free just based off of his name and what he's doing.
They're just fucking with him like that.
But
free
that's
stuff.
like real life.
Yeah.
Like that's real life. But it's like people. And the other point I want to hit too. Think about it like this. That's an artist. So it's like when I'm shooting them, you're like, oh, he just paid all this and da da da. But bro, it's marketing. They know who to. If you want to get nice stuff, you have to have like. Don't try to go out and buy. Nobody is buying this nice stuff you see. I'm sure you know that. It's sponsorships. It's deals. Like thinking that way. If you want to get to the big money things, think about deals. Think about okay. You know what I'm saying? You see me performing every week. Like
yeah.
Let me rock some gear. I'll tag you. Like think. But I don't know, man. But basically. That going in that shop and just like being like, oh, this is crazy. Like literally everybody in there is just going wild. Like you're trying to snatch all the testing out. Like they're trying to get rid of it. Everything is like it's not even cheap. It's just,
it don't look cheap. Yeah, it looks nice, bro. Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? It's not cheap, but it's like literally you're gonna see it's just packed in. Like I'm talking about. It looked like a thrift store full of nice clothes. You're like, bro, what is this? But
yeah.
I don't know, man. Crazy.
All that stuff?
All that shit, bro.
What street is this, bro?
Shortage. So like, I'm trying to think.
Wait, like in a certain. Y'all was in London?
Yeah,
right?
we're in London. So, fuck. There's a song.
Fish and chips.
No, facts. Bro, that's everywhere. So like, the way we have like KFC and like McDonald's. So like, fish and chips is like KFC and McDonald's for them.
Okay.
Or like chicken wraps and stuff like that. That's like. They're a little fast. But all right, I'll say this. When I went over there, I learned how, like, I don't know, not, like, we don't care about our health over here at all. Like, I'm talking about even think about, like.
I feel like Austin cares more than, for sure, the rest of Texas, for damn sure.
Oh, no, facts, yeah. But think about it like this. Our Whole Foods, or whatever, Whole Foods not even healthy, I hear from people. But, like, our most healthiest place is, like, their regular.
They're normal, right?
And I'm like, bro, like this is like literally all this stuff we're seeing fast food. This fast food is Poppy's fish and chips. Like, stop playing, bro. Fish and chips. We're over here eating.
Yeah.
We don't even know.
Greasy foods.
No, that's facts.
Was y'all in a certain part of London or?
We were in. Dang, where did we stay? How did I forget? I can't even think about it right now. But dang, I can't remember. But nah, man, we're definitely ducked off in London though. We like I feel like a lot of people when they travel they'll be in like the poppin' size, but like anytime me and Specs will be traveling, we're staying with the people. Like he wants to stay with the people.
What club is this, bro?
Lit Clapham. It's
this looks live, bro.
So like all right, so
this is like a music video level.
So, like, let me jump into that. So before then, or during that time period, and I'll jump back to when I met Specs, and I'll just follow all the way through.
Okay.
So like when I finally like was like, all right, let me listen, like let me hear what he's talking about. This is before, so it's like probably 2 days before my birthday. And he's like, hey, bro, like get your passport, bro. Like get your passport. I'm like, Bro, I'm broke. Like, I'm young. Like,
Yeah.
in my
You
head,
said you're fresh out of college,
I'm not
right?
finna spend. You said what?
You said you're fresh out of college at this
Yeah,
point?
fresh out
Yeah.
of college.
Okay.
Like, I'm like, bro, like, I got bills to pay. And so, like, literally, I'm like, I'm not finna. And at, like, where I'm at now, I'm like, bro, that was so, like, that's the dumbest. But, like, he was literally like, hey, bro, get your passport. And I remember he was like, bro, I'm trying to take you to Paris, bro. I'm like, what? Like, this man lying. You know what I'm saying? Because during that whole time period, I'm like, bro, I'm driving places and getting finessed. And, bro, literally, I used to ride the bus to shoots in different cities just because I wasn't trying to whip. I didn't have a car like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, you're not finna fly me out
to Paris,
pay me, and I'm going to shoot. So, like, it's my birthday, and I go to a Big Crit concert. And he was like, hey, bro. Like, he hit me up that morning before the concert, and he was like, hey, bro, I'm going to pull up on you, bro. Happy birthday. And I was like, all right. So, literally, I'm at the concert. My guy hits me and says, hey, bro, I'm at the concert. So he pulls up on me. And I'm like, bro, what's up, bro? He was like, nah, bro. Like, I know people be playing, but I'm serious, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm well connected. And mind you, this guy's from my hometown. So I'm like,
It's from Killeen?
nah, bro, you're not.
Yeah.
He's from Killeen. I was like, nah, bro, you're not doing it. Because at that time period, I'm feeling like, nah, I know who's doing it just based off. Nobody is in Killeen. Like, you can't, not for real.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even talking down on the city, but it's more of the opportunities and what you see isn't real. Like, literally, the stuff that I've seen now, if you told me when I was in high school, middle school, I'd be like, you lying, for real. But I don't know. And he's not, when you see him, you're thinking he's going to be playing one thing, but literally, it's a whole different experience. So to cut a story short, so I finally like listened to specs. I didn't get my passport, but to fast forward, he was like, hey, you missed the Paris trip. And it was lit. He was hitting me while he was in Paris sending me pictures.
Sending you
like,
videos and stuff, and you're like,
not lying. He's like, oh yeah, I'm with ASAP, the ASAP crew.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like,
okay. Really doing it.
I was like, oh, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my fault for that. Yeah.
So like literally, we get to what was it? He comes back from Paris, and he said, hey, bro, look, I'm gonna take you to New York, just so we can like try it out. You know what I'm saying? See if you're cool with traveling. And I was like, all right, bet. So I was like, all right, let's see if he's serious. But I'm thinking like he gonna fall through. Because think about it like this. I've had people at that time period in my life. I've had gigs that were like, oh, this is a gig. Yeah. But I didn't have no, oh, you're finna get paid out for traveling. I'm finna pay for your ticket. I'm finna pay for your food. That was so like, if I traveled anywhere, I paid to get there. I got paid to shoot the event, and I paid to get my way back. I paid for my hotel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was no accommodations. So I go to New York with him. I fly. He goes for the whole fashion week because he spends, normally at all the different fashion weeks, he's spending at all the different clubs during, I'm talking about L.A., New York. Yeah, fashion week. London, Paris. So, like, at that time period, I didn't understand because I'm super naive. And he was like, hey, bro, like, it's New York Fashion Week. Like, I'm spending the whole week. Like, he's like, pull up on me. And I'm stupid. Like, I'm like, nah, I still got to work. I can only pull up Friday, Saturday, and I'm going home Sunday because I got to go to work on Monday. Yeah. So he was like, bro, nah, you need to be here the whole week, which is facts. So I pull up. He's already there. When I get to the Airbnb, he's spinning, like, at the table. In the video, there's a clip of him, like, at a bar, like, because he was just practicing, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh. I didn't even put two and two. I'm like, yeah, DJs they gotta be practicing when they're at their gigs. So he had this whole we're at the Airbnb, full turntables, him and another DJ in there going crazy. And I'm like, oh, they spinning. Like, this ain't no, like, oh, we finna play. It's been a Mac computer and a little playlist. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he over here going full deck, going crazy. I was like, oh, okay. So it's like literally in New York, I got to experience what my life was gonna be like for the next few years. You know what I'm saying? I got to see like, oh snap, I'm finna be traveling, like for real, like, because my thing was, I didn't know when the next time was gonna be like another gig like that. Like, so it was just like, I don't know, I'm gonna go crazy, I'm gonna go hard each time, cause you never know. Like, you never know when it's just like, dang, do I need to hang it up or do I? But we'll get into that. Like, it's, I don't know,
That's
I
one
feel
of the
like
questions I have later.
it's a journey, but yeah, I definitely. Specs literally put me onto a lot of stuff. Went out to London with him, like, life changing. Like, literally, as an artist, not even on no cultural stuff, because that's a whole different conversation. But more of, as an artist out there, they appreciate artists. They don't, like, it's not about, I don't know, it's not about clout chasing. It's not about, like, literally, when I was with him, bro, we're with anybody and everybody that you can be with in the industry at that time. But the thing about it is there's no, like, barriers. Like, here there's glass walls, like, there's glass ceilings. Like,
I feel it. Yeah.
at certain points, like, you can only reach out to certain people on your level. But over there, like, they're
They don't
at
see it
the
like that.
same parties. Like, they're at the same vibes, like, at the same events, at the same buildings. Like, London was, bruh, that's the city of celebrities, like, real celebrities. So it's just like, that's just like being in New York. You walk around New York, you could be literally. When I was in New York, there was a night to where I was just tired, bro. We were walking all day. It was my first time in New York. And if you've never, like, we was riding the subway. Like, we're not in here Ubering and, like, we're riding the subway trying to finna miss trains. I'm over here like, dang, first time in New York, I'm over here dying. He was like, hey, bro, we're finna go to this private party or whatever, blah, blah. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Bro, it ended up being Joey Badass's party. And
What the hell?
Bro, everybody over here walking in. I'm just like, bro, like, it's just little shit like that. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
It'll open up your eyes to not only see that, not that Austin isn't where it's at, because Austin's where it's at, but more of, like, you need to know how to operate on a global scale.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm not going to jump too far ahead, but I am going to jump ahead. Because this question, I feel like that was the dopest question that you sent me earlier. And I was like, oh, no, this is heat. So you asked me about, like, basically when I'm looking
We don't
around,
have to go. We can jump around.
That's a bet. You're asking me, like, if who do I compare myself to, or, like, do I find anybody as competition or anything?
Yeah. You got any comp? Nah.
And it's not even like
So there's a good way to have a competition, right? It's like
Yeah,
a competition
no,
brings out the
facts.
best in you, or
No,
you say something
facts.
like, "Nah, I'm
like,
gunning for this motherfucker."
No,
Yeah.
so like,
I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
so, like,
yeah.
this is my thing when it comes to that kind of stuff. I was, like, really, like, I was a track guy, like, literally ran track from, like, young all the way to college. So it's like my competitive, like, spirit is, like, extremely high.
That's how I hype myself up. I mean, usually it's in my head, and obviously when I meet the person, I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" Yeah.
Same. So, like, but I will say, as far as, like, competition or anything like that, the reason why I say I don't feel like I have any competition, I don't see anybody as competition, is because, I don't know, I can't do everything that somebody else can do, and they can't do everything I can do. And I'm talking about not even just, like, physically being able to shoot, or it's not even about that. Somebody could have your exact same style. Like, literally, I've taught people, I'm talking about countless, like, over 10 people how to shoot and do photography. That doesn't mean they all shoot like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you all have your own personality, your own flair. So, like, I don't know, when I think about other people in the industry, especially in Austin, there's a lot of gatekeepers who, I don't know, I don't think they deserve to be gatekeepers. They're gatekeeping because they're scared of being surpassed, or, oh, no,
Insecure.
there's not enough money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a lie. Like, that's what I'm saying. If I ever got to a place to where I could control the masses, not the masses, but just, like, the field or the industry.
You have some influence over the field.
I'm not even out here trying to tell people not how to do stuff. I'm going to tell you how to do everything. But here's the thing. If you don't do it, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the people out here that be shooting, that's cool because I look at your stuff, you look at my stuff, but my thing is, I'm looking at people in Russia, I'm looking at people in China, I'm looking at people in Brazil, I'm looking at people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, my eye is not America. Like, when I think about photography, I don't think about photography in America. I feel like Austin photographers only shoot naked women, they only shoot fitness stuff, they only shoot.
There's a big fitness industry here, yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking away from nobody that does that, because that's your own thing. But here's my thing. I'm not trying to shoot like nobody that's like trying to replicate. And like if you're trying to look at a photographer, if you're looking at Peter McKinnon, you're like, oh, I'm trying to shoot like Peter McKinnon. I'm trying to shoot like Volandez. Like I'm trying to shoot like so and so and so and so. It's like you're replicating your eye to where it's like, dang, like, what's your style? What's the thing that makes people be like, oh no, I'm trying to shoot with so and so. I'm trying to shoot with, like, there's so many photographers out here whose styles are copy and paste to where it's like, I don't know, you can get work. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You can get, if your stuff is crispy, you can get money, but there's a difference between getting money now and setting yourself up to do like things in the future and have different ventures and really, like literally, I'm over here talking about like my photography and videography, and I'm not even trying to be either anymore. Like that's what I'm saying. Like to be able to build a platform that you can expand on is way more valuable than trying to build up a business and you don't even know how you built it up. So it's just, I don't know. That's where I'm at with the competition in Austin. People are playing out here. They got roles that they've worked into, but they're just holding because they don't want somebody else to get to the same level. But you're holding back the scene. You stopping the money in the scene.
Yeah.
You having other people come out to the scene and take the money out the pot. But you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Like if everybody was just real and hey, this is how you do this. This is how you do this.
Nobody's gatekeeping. Yeah.
It'll make it to where now the friendly competition within the city, like we're really out here. Like our stuff is so good to where we're making other people come and be like, dang, I got to come to Austin and work with them.
Yeah.
Instead of, oh, I need to go to LA to get this, or I need to go. Why aren't they coming here? Like, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I
think it's shifting that way, bro. This is really like the city to be. Yeah,
no,
for sure.
Facts. But
It's on the up and up.
literally, people were leaving. I'll say like 2015 was the last year of Austin to me, and I say this to a lot of people. 2015 South by Southwest, insane. ACL, insane. Like everything that was popping off in the city during 2015, 2016, summer 2016 too, popping. I'm talking about like it was just a place to be. But it's like those last few years, like placed it in a spot to where like literally everybody wants to be in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Like it went from being a place to where when I'd be traveling on a trip and I'd be like, hey, like I just came from Austin. They're like, oh, I just came from back. I was like, what? Like you go to Austin? They're like, yeah, I just went to ACL, whatever. Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. It's kind of watered down. It's not watered down, but it's just definitely not the same vibes. It's not the same city.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I don't know, but I always tell people that we're going towards the money. It's like a Seattle. Like I see Austin as like a baby Seattle. Like the tech industry is going crazy.
Yeah.
The money here.
We're kind of going through a little bit of a bust right now, but it'll come and go. Yeah.
But that's Austin.
That's Austin.
Even if you look at downtown, there's different layers. I like looking at buildings and just like seeing where like, okay, why did they stop progressing? Like, why are in this one section all the buildings downtown are like new? This section, all the buildings, like what businesses were right there? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
You look at that, yeah.
And when it comes to like this Austin, we're just going through that boom bust period. Like if you look at the 90s Austin, that was what we had until like 2015. Mm-hmm. Like there was a restaurant that my parents used to go to when they were in high school or when they used to go on dates in Austin. And literally I'm in college and I pull up to the spot. Yeah. That spot is gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's little stuff like that. But I don't know, man. Austin definitely, it's here, but it's about to be here with the people, or it's about to be here with people who didn't set the foundation. Mm-hmm. And that's about to be crazy. Like, and that's why I say that I don't have competition, because man, there's so many people coming here to where it's like if you try to focus on what other people are doing, you're gonna fall behind quickly. But yeah.
You like that question or what? I had to throw. I was like, man, let me. Because I was looking through my questions. I was like, these are too soft, man. I need to throw some spice in that motherfucker. Yeah.
But like literally, and I feel like I do feel like I've had situations to where people have thought I come with a certain energy based off of like, I don't even know how I present myself on social media, but based on how I present myself on social, I don't know. Like people would think, oh no, you're gonna be acting this way, and I'm nobody. Like that's why it's always weird to me. But I've had people be like, oh, nah, like I was nervous to shoot with you and all this, and I'm like, what? Like
I was a little nervous when you.
Nah,
you
bro, I be chilling, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, and that's one thing that I've learned from even just meeting different people in the industry that I've looked up to or I've wanted to shoot with or anything. Man, like they are such regular people. It scares you. Like I'm talking about literally how like.
I feel better, way better now, by the way.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Even and I'm nobody. Literally, when you how you hit me, I've hit up people who are like doing it, and I'm talking about this is back. I don't do that now. You can't do that now because like social media is like a scam. Like somebody hits you up in your DM, 9 times out of 10 they trying to hack your page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But back in the day, like I hit up people and I'd be like, hey, like I love what you're doing. I'd love to work with you. It's either you know what I'm saying. I get the yes and let's do it, or I get that ghost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I will say this: everybody who's ever like ghosted my message, I swear, like that year later or whatever, has always came back around. They're actually like paying me out to work with them.
Really?
So like, I don't know. It's just weird, man. You gotta be able to really like balance between the L's and you know what I'm saying. Really, not even the L's. It's really a lesson, but like just the off periods of, dang, I did this wrong, or I should have sent them a contract. Like, dang, I got finesse. But I don't know. You gotta learn from that. Some people just be stopping in them slow periods and them off periods.
Yeah.
Like,
They know how to act in a drought.
Nah, facts. In the drought. No, that's real life, man.
Let's talk about the business though, bro. How do you, like, I guess you talk about your favorite type of stuff. I guess so. Photography is like your between photography, videography, cinematography. Like, like which one's what's your
all right, so my favorite at the moment.
Your specialty.
Damn, I don't know. I do so much, man. So like, I'm really trying to stop being like a jack of all trades because I feel like that it kind of hurts you more than it helps you. But like, I feel like I can do everything very efficiently, but no, and I feel like
you're gonna isolate on specific. No.
But I've never like. Growing up, I was doing piano. I was natural playing the drums. Like, and I'm talking
was
about
like right your right brain then, whatever it was called. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like anything when it comes to art, I can just do it. Especially if it's like, if you give me like the parameters, like, hey, A plus B equals C. Like, I'm gonna just keep doing it. Like, I'm gonna figure it out. But that's why it's like hard to be like, I like this. But as of right now, the thing that I'm leaning more on is video. And it's weird because like.
Okay, it's good because it kind of mixes with the content.
So it's like that's what it's weird because like now, a lot of clients I've worked with or like I don't know, it kind of doesn't mix the crowds. So it's like people still think I'm a photographer, but then like they'll see my video work and they'll be like, "Oh, you did this?" I'm like, "What?" But then I have people who I've done video for and they'll see my photos and they're like, "Oh, you're a good photographer too." Like, so it's like I don't know, it's hard to market both because when you say that you can do both, people
think you're going to halfway do both.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
instead
either
of doing 100%,
do both or you're trying to finesse them. But like, yeah, man, that's why it's like hard to be like, yeah, this is my specialty. But I will say, as of, I don't know. I'll say anything with the camera, for real. I can figure it out. Now, when it gets to like cinema cameras and we talking about shutter angles and all that stuff, it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's a learning curve. But I feel like if I figured it out, it's a camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, that goes back to...
Just give you a little more time. Yeah, you'll figure it out. Just give me
a little more time. I'm gonna finesse it, you know what I'm saying? But, I don't know. That's where I'm at.
So, wait, are you choosing the video because is that what brings in the most cash, though?
I've seen that question, too. That's a hard one. So, like...
Because that's not always what you're trying to, you know?
Well,
there's art, and then there's business.
Nah.
No,
so
like, tell me.
So I got to get better at that too. I got to the point to where like I'm not leaving the house without getting like if you're not paying me, I'm not leaving. Like but that's toxic. Like you don't want to be like that. Don't be like me. You miss out on just like life and opportunities that you would never like. Literally, me beating Specs at that concert. I'm not doing that now because I'm like, I don't. You gonna pay me? You know what I'm saying? Like if we're not getting on the phone talking about money, I'm not doing that. Yeah. But yeah, man. Literally, I don't know, man. As far as I'm not leaving. Me not leaving and me like I don't know. You get lazy, you get complacent, and I don't know, man. I feel like as far as money, it goes down to what the client needs. I've made damn near the same amount of money from a photo shoot that I've made with a video.
Okay.
Now, when it gets to video clients, I lean into it more now because we're in a video society. Like, you can get ChatGPT or a Mid-Journey to make you a photo like this. You know what I'm saying? But it's still not it's not photography. But I don't know. I feel like as far as my income, video is definitely heavy in it. I can't even sit here and gatekeep and be like, nah, don't learn video. Like, learning video definitely opened up a different money stream. But I know people who do photos who make, I'm talking about ridiculous money. Like, and I'll even debunk this, but it's not even a myth. The highest paid photographers in the game are wedding photographers. Like,
really?
I'm talking about like millions. Like, really.
Okay.
Really. Think about it like this. Like, there are photographers who are getting paid like 15 to 20 grand for a wedding. How many people you know that be just getting like married? I'm not even gonna say that. Think about how many people get married in a county alone. A lot.
Yeah.
Now think if you are the number one person in that place, and they'll pay you whatever you ask.
And it's like for the wedding. So like usually for wedding, people pull out all the they lay it all on the field.
Man, look, I'm telling. So like even I was a trained wedding photographer in high school. That's what. Like, there was a lady who I used to mentor under, and she used to like put me on. Like, but she'll always tell me like, oh, no, you're going to come back. You're going to be a wedding photographer. And I was like, nah. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Just because at the time I didn't, not that.
You said 50,
she made
20?
good money.
Yeah.
She made, like, I'm talking about, I'm in high school. She's throwing me like 500. And at the time, I'm like,
in high school,
bro,
that's a lot.
I'm like, hold on. Like, and I'm a nobody. Listen to me. I'm shooting like arrangements. Like, I'm shooting the basic stuff. I'm like, hold on, you're throwing me 500 for a quick little.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hold on. But I don't know. I don't know, man. It's a myth. Like, people don't want to believe it, but it's real life. Like, wedding photographers and product photographers.
Like for brands and stuff.
No. Well, yes, but don't think about like, when people think about being a product photographer for brands, they think about the Nike, they think about like catalogs. Like, think about it like you're shooting all this stuff for dealer, all the spots in the mall. Like, you know, the stuff that they put on their websites, like all the clean little.
I think I think you have the featured, right? Is this what you're talking about?
Bruh, let me see.
Is it about me? Is it?
Because I'm not even that guy. I'm not even that guy. No, but I'm telling you, I got a homie. You know, literally, I'm not even pocket watching, but I just know for sure. If you're charging $70 per photo, 75 to 70, and this is cheap. If you're charging 75, like stuff like that, like flat lays. If you're charging 75 per photo and you do this every day, like, think about it like this. When it comes to my kind of stuff, I have to deal with people because it's like portraits or videos with people. Like, it's not stuff that doesn't move or it moves on your time. People who just do that by itself, they literally, I have a homie, he literally wakes up, he'll go to 6 different cities in a day, just shooting different things.
6 different cities in a day.
But think about all the money that you're racking up doing.
Yeah, and you could do that. I mean, not at any time of the day, right?
Anytime,
or natural lighting.
No, bro. No, it doesn't. If you set it up to be however you want it to be, you can finesse it. But bro, if you're going, and I'm not talking about, don't think about it, like, think about it like this. Dallas, Austin, Killeen, Salado, Belton, like, think about it like that. Like, and that's why I say, like, the real, not simple photography, but the real, like, clean and, this is, like, easy to do and, like, replicate. That's how you make the most, like, bang for your buck, until you get to the point to where it's like, my name is made. Like, right now, my name can make money for me, but it's still, if you're not working on, like, if I'm not pushing my name, my business will fall. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a risk. But if you want something that's like, you can keep it going, it's like a job, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, I've been on a call with a client and like broken down, like, hey, we're gonna do ABCD, like presentation, like proposal. And they're like, man, this feels like corporate. Like, I was trying not to even, but it is corporate. Like, this is the thing that I was running from. But this, remember when I was saying, I wish somebody would have put me on to like business law or just like really learning the business of art and all that kind of stuff. It's important. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you get from being somebody who's doing or posting portraits and bangers on Instagram or whatever to the person that's selling prints for $1,500 at a sale and they're making their rent whatever off of a single little print. You know what I'm saying? So just that mindset, you know what I'm saying? Develop that. If you want to develop something when it comes to your art, develop your business mind. Like the art is going to come natural if you're a real artist, but I don't know. That's how I feel about that.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Yeah, pretty good answer to the question. We kind of touched on this a little bit earlier. This one right here. It was pretty sad. You're talking about how it's saturated, bro.
Man, so
how it's like how would you even stand out today? Like if let's say you started all over.
I feel like nowadays it's
because everyone's got a camera. I got a camera.
I feel like it's hard as far as, and this is, man, look, literally I tell people that this industry is about to boom, and this is why I always say like I regret not leaning into what I already knew. Like everything that I like would say, I'd be like, hey, Austin's gonna boom. It boomed. I was like, hey, everybody is gonna need, like there's gonna be a day where everybody needs content.
Yeah.
And people used to look at me and be like,
huh?
What? Why? And I'd be like, because everything is going digital. Like, and at that time we thought digital was like iPods and stuff like that. Like, no, that's not. Like nowadays it's extremely important for a business to have like a TikTok. Like that's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. As far as marketing myself, I don't think about it as what I have to offer. I don't sit there and be like, hey, this is the services I can do, and this is bad. Don't. If y'all are listening to this and y'all want to get advice, don't do what I'm saying, because I think that's the worst. That's my worst asset. I didn't do it with like a plan of, hey, I'm gonna do this and then this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen. I didn't start doing that until now. But before, it was more of, you're gonna get to know me and you're gonna be like, dang, he's cool. Like, nah, you gotta shoot with so and so because he's a cool person. But not only am I chill, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna actually be able to vibe. My work is good. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. I developed my skill. I developed like really like my know-how, and I don't know. I don't ever try to. Whenever I'm talking to somebody, I try to keep it real. I try to really have a regular situation. Like even like you can put me with CEOs, you can put me with anybody. I'm gonna try to make you feel comfortable.
Exact same. Okay.
So it's just like, I think when it comes to like making yourself different in the industry that's like surrounded with people, you just gotta really,
saturated.
Yeah, you gotta really just be yourself, because
authentic.
Nobody can be you. You know what I'm saying?
All right, sounds good.
That's crazy.
All right, bro. I'm gonna put a pin. I gotta use the restroom, and I think I gotta take off. All right, so I'm gonna pause it.